Little update in the workshop this week. Sorry, it's a late one. Busy, always busy. So, welcome to Retford, or near Retford. Lovely sunny day. It was a blooming sight sunny the first 4 attempts at this video. Going to bring you outside. I've just had to recover a car. When I say recover, I towed it in because it broke down. Beautiful GT6. Okay, come back a bit so you can see. Mark III GT6, my favourite ilk of the GT6s, mostly because at my age, getting in and out's awkward, so that's just come in. It looks, weirdly, it looks blue on my phone. I've no idea what. Excuse me, it's actually a jade green. I can't remember the exact Triumph colour for it, but it's really nicely restored. It's been restored and then stood, and because of that, it's ended up with some electrical gremlins. That's muck on it. The way to tell if a GT6 or Triumph Spitfire has been restored properly is this door gap here. Okay, if you've got one, that's always a good start. And then this gap here, okay, that should be 12 to 15 millimeters, as should the bonnet, and the bonnet should line up with that sill edge there. Now, it is very difficult to get that absolutely perfect due to differences in manufacturing on the sills and things when you buy them, but as you can see, those doors don't overlap at the back, which is always a good start. The wing may be a little low at the bottom, but it's negligible. Very good car, that. Like it a lot. No idea what he paid for it, it's none of my business, but it is rather lovely. It's clean. I do love a GT6. They go well, they're just nice to drive, they're nice to be in. People used to say they were like a mini E-Type or a poor man's E-Type, and I think that undersells the vehicle. I really do. I think they're really nice. I love E-Types, don't get me wrong, but these are lovely too. So yeah, electronic ignition going on it. I think it needs a new battery by the looks of things. It looks like it's been stood a long time, but it is absolutely super clean, and restoration work that's been done to it, very nice. The doors shut nice, and I think it's quite a nice purchase, if I'm honest. It's clearly had a new bonnet on it, which I imagine are around £2,000 by now, about 2,500 US, I imagine. Anywho, back inside. The White Stag. Hoping you can see it behind me there. Move you up. The White Stag is now finished. The hood is done. The frame has obviously been blasted and painted. I've changed the rear bumper corner here. Just going to move her out of the way so you can see it. The rear bumper corner has been changed for a new one, new chrome steel version. The diff is swapped. I'm going to try and do an artistic picture of the front grille, which I've painted and repolished the aluminium finning across the grille. Rather pleased with how that came out. Sandblasted it all the way across, etch primed, painted, and then polished those sections back into it, and it's come out really nicely. Obviously it'll still weather. Wherever you break the paint, it's inevitably going to weather. But yeah, that is now ready for its customer to collect it. I think he's going to collect it this week, to be honest. Spoke to him yesterday. Really pleased with that. That's one of my favourite cars, actually, that comes in here and that I've worked on, so I really do like it. Talking of favourite cars, the Mini is coming on beautifully. Lower you down again. As you can see, the brake system is almost done. Put the proportioning valve in there. I've painted that. I'm not really a fan of doing that, but it was a little bit, it was discoloured, so I'd rather it be protected. You know, you can sandblast it, but the rust will then come back to any protection you've taken off it, and although it'll look shiny at the time, it will then go red rusty. So I've bobbed a bit of silver and lacquered it there to stop it going downhill. The brake pipes are all made. Obviously, they're custom brake pipes due to the Mini using braided hoses. I get those sourced locally, and they are 100% stainless steel. They're better quality than what you can buy usually. Obviously, I've painted the wiper motor and all that sort of stuff. It's quite a slow process. I try to do it on a roll, so I'll be painting sections as I'm fitting them. So I paint them, leave them a couple of days to harden off. And then as I'm fitting those, I'm painting others as I'm going along. That's how I try to do it. Logistically, that seems to work, but it does seem like you've spent 2-3 days working and you've literally done nothing. You look at it and it just doesn't look like you've done anything at all. The wires hanging down in the middle are for the wiper motor. The plug was damaged on the end. I will have a plug on an old loom that I can solder in there that's in good condition. If not, I'll have to source a new one. But the wires are all damaged in that. Headlights are in. All the side repeaters, and moreover from that, I've done the pedal box and fitted it. If you've ever tried to fit a Mini pedal box, yeah, it made me cry a little tiny bit. Trying to get that in there without scratching it is a nightmare. Just trying to get it in full stop is a bit of a nightmare. It's putting the pins into the master cylinder clevises is an absolute nightmare. You'll see my car's up on the ramp. It's there for storage purposes. It's not actually doing anything, although I have managed to find some air-equipped pipes for this, and I've ordered a fuel pump. So hopefully I'm trying to get it ready here and there. I haven't had time to do anything with it really at the moment. But what I'm trying to do is a few little jobs so that when I'm ready to start the engine, once the engine's back in, it'll basically be ready just to hook it up and get it running, rather than have to be building exhausts and so on and so forth. You can probably get a better view. If you did see my exhaust building video, the exhaust isn't completely fully welded yet because, as I said, I just haven't had time to do it. I tried spraying the edges of the silencers black to see if they look a little less obvious, just to sort of hide them under the car a little bit. As you can see, I've only done the edges just to see what it looks like, but I'm quite pleased with that. But there's the exhaust system running underneath with the V-band and everything, and the downpipe. At some point, I have to make this drag bar to go on there. That needs shortening. When I find 15 minutes, I'll do that. But yeah, it probably doesn't look like I've done a lot this month, this week, but I've literally never stopped. Busy, which is good, actually, at the moment. So that's, yeah, I'm really pleased with that. Hope you like the updates. Hope you're watching. I hope a few of my people who follow me on Instagram and Facebook watch these updates and the reviews. Okie dokie. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, do the business. Thank you to all the subscribers. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for all the comments. I'm struggling to get through all of them, by the way. But I'll make a video on that some other time. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.